Welcome to the Pro Brick exclusive YouTube channel where we talk all things dark female. Have you ever been in a situation, guys, where you've needed somebody to fess up and sort some fucking shit out and they just won't? They stay in denial, they blame everybody else. Usually when a woman cheats, she'll blame you for it, which is really, really psychopathic, that serial denial. But this one's an interesting one. It's typical of these types. Mara Butterman, woman charged with murder, tells New South Wales Supreme Court she does not recall shooting her husband. She doesn't recall shooting her husband. Well, that's convenient, isn't it? Good bit of brickwork there, guys. Mara Batman, woman on trial for allegedly murder of her husband, has told the New South Wales Supreme Court she has no memory of shooting him. And this is what you get when they have affairs. I have no memory of what I've done, or someone. Della Vella, 54, was charged with murder after police found her husband, Mark Vella, dead at their home on August 9, 2021. The Supreme Court was told that the couple had only moved to the place in the New South Wales Southern Tablelands in the months before the shooting. That was because they had been apart while Mr. Vella ran the family business in Canberra. Mr. Vella had been working on the central coast of New South Wales. Shit, that's where I live. I was frightened of his temper. In the stand on Tuesday, Ms. Vella detailed allegations of years of emotional abuse. She said the couple was always short of money, but her husband would want to spend up on items, including boats and cars, to live a more lavish lifestyle, leaving her to fund the loans. I did not want him angry. I wanted him happy, Ms. Vella said. I was frightened of his temper. I think this is exaggerated, guys. Something's not right here. I felt like I was walking on eggshells all my life. Miss Vella said she did not leave Mr. Vella because he threatened to take the children and make her life miserable. What a load of fucking crock. The women always get the children. She wasn't doing anything wrong, was she? The women always get the children. Now we're busting this open. However, she told the court that she wanted the marriage to continue. Oh, God. Oh, God. That just undermined everything she just said. I loved my husband, she said. Oh, my God. Was there alcohol and drugs involved? Oh, my God. Come on, guys. Please open your eyes. Denial, confusion. When challenged about telling a doctor there was only verbal abuse, Miss Vella said there had been some violence. He only hit me twice, she said. I can remember one of the girlfriends I had. Her son was sitting at the end of the fucking kitchen counter. Just finished telling me he didn't like middle-aged men and you wouldn't want to be hit by me. I'm thinking, why? What is this shit? Where's it coming from? The court was told that Miss Vella had to undergo a double mastectomy because she had breast cancer. And that's another story in itself. She, with all this fucking mastectomy and big pharma shit that they're doing to women, chopping them up. She told the court when she expressed concern to her husband that she did not feel like a woman anymore. He had replied, "You do not look like one either." Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty. That is not cricket. She's just had a double mastectomy. And she said she didn't feel like a woman anymore. One of my wives had a ovary out, and she said she didn't feel like a woman anymore. Fucking change. And do you know what? Hey, hang on a sec, guys. And her whole personality changed. It was like I didn't know her, but I didn't say you don't look like a woman anymore. I used to, comfort her and encourage her and that. But she completely changed. She told the jury he had cut her chemotherapy short, telling her she didn't need it anymore. And this does happen, but you don't have to listen to some bloke that's telling you that. Later she said their sex life had suffered and Mr. Vella had taunted her. Might as well roll over and screw you from behind because you look like a bloke with that chest, she said, Mr. Vella told her. Fuck, that's nasty. Mark was a breast man. He liked big breasts, Mrs. Vella said. Oh, God. You can't make this up, guys. Mrs. Vella told the jury, in the lead up to her husband's death, They were under intense financial stress. She said she had been taking St. John's wort to help with her anxiety. Is this made up, guys, or what? But stopped around then to take an antidepressant prescribed by the doctor. Most women are on antidepressants now. Most young people are on antidepressants now. Big money in it for Big Pharma. But which she said, but which was told shouldn't be taken at the same time as the St. John's wort. Oh, mate, this is like a horror story. Or a comedy horror story or something. Mrs. Vella said she had intended to kill herself that day. Come on! After she paid out money owed by the business. So instead she's decided to shoot him. The court was told that earlier in the day she had made a video for her children. I just wanted to die, Mrs. Vella said. I wanted the day over. She said she remembers getting the gun in preparation. I know at some point I'd put it under the bed. However, she said she has no memories of shooting. And I remember sitting on a chair, she said. I remember being taken out in handcuffs because the cold air hit me. Oh, far out. Prosecutors questioned accused account of antidepressant use. In the court, prosecutors challenged her account, pointing to the couple's new car, the purchase of quad bikes for each of them, inheritances, a spa at their... See, she's been exposed. A spa at their house on the Central Coast of New South Wales, and her trips to get manicures. Oh, God, guys. A key part... See how they'll throw you under the bus? They will just throw you under the bus. A key part of the case has been regular prescriptions issued to Miss Bella for antidepressants. She reckons she wasn't on them. She was on St. John's wort. She had taken before the shooting. So she's antidepressant up to kill the pain, to be able to pull the trigger. A key part of the case has been regular prescriptions, and Mrs. Vella said she was getting it for her husband. She lied, even though it was in her name. She lied. She rejected the prosecution's suggestions that she was playing down the fact that she had previously used the drug without any side effects, saying she only took it for a short time before her husband intervened. Poor old husband. I didn't take it because my husband told me it would make me fat. Oh no, guys. The court was told that Mrs. Vella had prescriptions for the same drug. He had his own prescriptions in his name in the house at the time of death. So they're all drugged up and antidepressed. Mrs. Vella rejected suggestions that she was making up her account about the medication. The case is continuing. Oh, God, you couldn't write a script like that. That's a best-selling book right there. Oh, God, guys, look, really, honestly, lies, denial, blame shifting, throwing people under the bus. And a lot of people now are on antidepressants. Their children are on antidepressants. Everybody's turning on each other and lying about each other and deceiving each other. Children have their parents frightened of them. Adult children fucking standing over their parents, still living at home. All this fucking dysfunctional stuff. And this is how it ends up, guys. This is Pro Ricky, otherwise is known as Reverend Dr. Jason W. Morrison, Theologist, on the Pro Ricky exclusive YouTube channel. Guys, if you haven't already, subscribe, ring the bell, like, share and comment, and I'll catch you on the next one.